FM, your radio experience you can count on.
Yeah. It's another day. It's another feeling, to get alive, to be with you, to slap you an on-air high five. How you feeling? Hope the journey through the night was something beautiful. But whatever it may be, some of you I know may have probably turned up, in a most unpalatable way. But regardless of that, if you can just do one thing for us right here, put your hand on your chest and see if you can feel your heart beating. Is it beating? Oh, yes, it is, right? If it is beating and your eyes are open, it means that innovations, new things are just right before you. All you need to do is just reach out and grab it with your full chest. But anyways, whatever that may be too, you already know that you can slap your son a high five. You can give your daughter a warm hug. You can indeed squeeze the hand of your significant other and let them know that, look, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. It is the Eagles Morning Rises Breakfast Show. Is how we start your day the right way.
All right, that's how it is, definitely. Good morning. Wake up. Of course, it's another day, and it's a delight to have you here with us on Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja, the Eagles Morning Rise. And you know how we do it. Information, with a bit of entertainment, motivation, inspiration, right. And, insightful talks that we always do around here. My name is Omotola Adeleke. You can also call me Omoti Babala.
Udra Daniel is my name. You already know. UD, the golden voice on your radio. Now let's just jump into the papers. Let's get into the dailies already, because
that's right.
I'm not sure. There's been a new innovation going on, so we will just go straight to the dailies and bring it to you up speed. But you already know still, in case you're just tuning in for the first time and you're listening to our voices for the first time, well, we are saying that you're welcome to the family, but you can also, in the segments called The Pages, where you like to call the newspaper review segment, add your voice loudly and clearly in the arena of the pages.
That's right.
But it must be within the ambience of civility and responsibility.
No insult, no defamation, no unverified information.
That's right.
No fake news.
You heard it.
No false alarm. Let it all be true.
That's
and
right.
of course factual.
Great. That's just what it is. So this segment allows for that. At the 8 o'clock hour, of course, Alan Smith's going to be here. Sports on Eagles Wings. 9 o'clock we'll come back and we'll have a story right there about the NDLEA. This one will indeed open your hearts to the fact that there are parts of this Nigeria that is working.
Yeah.
Right? And it's working.
That's right.
We give it up for the NDLEA. So 9 o'clock, of course, we come have that conversation. At the 10 o'clock hour, you already know the flip side. The general open banter comes through. 11 o'clock, we'll leave you to some great tunes. And it will usher in today in 60 seconds at the 12 o'clock hour, 12 noon, that's right, precisely. And we'll bring it to you and sign off and sign out. All right? But anyways, we are here and we are not going anywhere, because from now until that time, you already know you're in for an audiovisual television radio experience that you can count on anytime, any day. We see the Raisin newspaper this morning now, the big story on the front page. Troops kill ISWAP propaganda chief. Others in failed attack. Troops kill ISWAP propaganda chief. Others in failed attack. You see that one The full story and pictures on page 6 of the Razor newspaper right there. Why they hate General Christopher Musa. Somebody's saying that. You go see why General Christopher, the retired general, is hated. Right? He is the Minister of Defense right now, currently. And there's been pressure, put on him to resign. And he says, it is now that the pressure comes high that I will even stay and do the war. NAF gives a journalist frontline access to counter-terrorism operations. Now, this is what we're talking about. Give us the frontline access to counter-terrorism operations and see how it's done. Now, we're not saying that you're not doing your jobs, but then at least we get to report it the way it is. Now, y'all don't even know how much of a danger we put our lives, in the front line to ensure that we bring you up to speed on exactly what's going on, especially when it comes to matters that concern the country. But here we are. We don't blow trumpets. We just keep doing what we do because that's what we signed up for, and we deserve some kudos, right? But anyways, though, Nigeria's economic stability in the face of global crisis. Somebody's putting that out. You want to see who that person is, right? You go see for yourself. Oil prices surge past $95 as U.S.-Iran strikes intensify. Oil prices surge past $95 as U.S.-Iran strikes intensify. That will only give the marketers more edge now to continue to increase the price of the commodity. Remember, the federal government had to beg them that please reduce the price. Things have changed when the tension between U.S.-Iran, was calm, but they refused. And now this one, I wonder who's going to talk to them this time. But anyways, some will say popularly, God help us. DSU talks police commissioners on media engagement, proactive policing. Well done, DSU. Nigeria at the precipice of extinction. Right? Delta banks on infrastructure, blue economy, special economic zone to attract investment. And I'm going to end with this one. NIMET, NCCC, deepen collaboration on climate services and climate action. That will be all with the Razor newspaper today.
All right. Let's move on straight up to the Punch newspaper. Let's move on to the Punch newspaper this morning. Now, the big story here says, fake agency probe. Fake agency probe. ICPC team grills embattled DG inside police detention. All right, ICPC team grills embattled DG inside police detention. That's on page 2, and it has some writers to it. We have this one, Adeyemi quizzed for hours. Interrogation continues today. Adeyemi quizzed for hours. Interrogation continues today. Reps to question Akume, Ribadu, Fagbemi, Disu, and Accountant General today. Controversial DG gets new lawyer. Atiku tackles Tinubu over phantom agency controversy. Now that's still on the Punch newspaper. We have this one on page 3. Delayed justice, crowded cells, over 80,000 rot in Nigerian prisons. That's on page 3. And for page 7, Trump hails Tinubu over anti-terror war. Oh, Trump hails Tinubu over anti-terror war. That's on page 7. And on page 27, police top list as ICPC uncovers 908 ghost workers. Oh, the police, all right. Police top list as ICPC uncovers 908 ghost workers. Page 27. Page 21 says Dangote resumes Naira petrol sales, hikes price by 140 Naira. Wow. Dangote resumes Naira petrol sales, hikes, increases petrol price
exactly
by 140 Naira. That's on page 21. Okay. For the full detail, rather, go into the Punch newspaper and you get the detail of that story. Let's move on to this one. Crackdown on cultists. Police arrest 3. Seize firearms in Lagos. Pages 4 and 5. And for page 14, which is the last story here on the front page of the Punch newspaper, Ondo Speaker gets Sunday deadline to or face impeachment. Ondo Speaker gets Sunday deadline to resign or face impeachment. That's for the Punch newspaper. Let's move on to the next one.
All right, so we take you now to the Daily Times newspaper. Police stop ICPC ghost workers list. As 908 fake names cost federal government 942 million naira. I need to sound that very correctly. Police stop ICPC ghost workers list as 908 fake names cost federal government 942 million naira. Now we see this one at the base. NDIC begins payments to depositors of 46 failed MFBs, and we see this one here. Says Kalu clarifies 1 billion naira church musical instruments budget, says funds targets youth reorientation. I like this country. I like. Kalu clarifies that the 1 billion naira church musical instruments budget, it says funds. Targets youth reorientation. Okay, this one here says 1% control 44% of Nigeria's wealth. It's not news. Somebody's saying that already. That'll be all with the Daily Times newspaper this morning.
All right, for the Vanguard newspaper, the big story here says Christian persecution. Trump vows to stand with Nigeria in anti-terror war. Applauds president's resolve to tackle nation's challenges. U.S. pledges to nullify jihadist threats in Nigeria, Somalia, Syria, and other countries. OPHK drone strikes kill over 20 ISWAP fighters. Chief photographer destroy logistics hub in Southern Lake Chad.
Operation Heading K.
That's on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper. And this other one says Dangote refinery resumes petrol loading in Naira at 1,250 naira per liter. That's on page 20. Nigeria drops to 90th in latest global passport ranking. Nigeria drops to the 90th position in latest global passport ranking. And that's on page 9 of the Vanguard newspaper. And let me get this one straight to you. 2027, Obi Kwankwaso's ticket dead on arrival. This is Ganduje boldly saying this. 2027, Obi Kwankwaso's ticket dead on arrival. Ganduje lacks credibility to speak for Nigerians. Obedient movement responds. Ganduje lacks credibility to speak for Nigerians. This is coming from the Obedient movement. And still on the Vanguard newspaper, PFIPC scandal. Apologize, resign now. Atiku battles Tinubu. That's on page 8. PFIPC scandal. Apologize, resign now. Atiku battles Tinubu. APC replies. Atiku says service-wide vote not slush fund. That's on page 8. For the detail of that story, it's on page 8. Now let's move on to page 13. Igbo governors to fully support Tinubu in 2027. Says Hope Uzodinma. All right, Achimogu is saying this. He says, I'm not a criminal. My life in danger. Achimogu, that lady. Yeah. All right, I'm not a criminal and my life is in danger. Page 9. This is coming from Achimogu oil magnate. All right. On page 17, Rivers 2027, Fubara declares membership of Wiki's Rainbow Coalition.
That's right.
That's on page 12 of the Vanguard newspaper. All right. That's it for the Vanguard newspaper this morning.
That's right. It is for the Vanguard newspaper this morning. If you can't beat them, I think it's just wise for you to join them, I guess. But we see the big story on the front page of the Nation newspaper now. Tinubu's decisive blows on terrorists excites Trump. Okay, it's got one writer to it. U.S. President pledges more support in letter to Nigerian leader. That is something good. We shall hail Mr. President.
Of course, we have President Donald Trump praising Tinubu,
that's right,
the president of Nigeria. Okay,
that's
a good one for the president.
I tell you. Well,
a good one for the administration of the APC.
Well, to page 21 now. 2 million naira loan offer opens for young entrepreneurs. Loan offers open for young entrepreneurs. Right, you see that one on page 21. On page 7 now, Tedola Titans. Okay, that's not for this conversation. 5 Southeast governors back Tinubu's re-election. All right, he's gaining popularity already, and you never know. I mean, if Mr. Trump can actually say, "Well done, Mr. President," it does mean that Mr. President is doing well, don't you think?
But they're saying 5 Southeast governors. That's literally saying all Southeast governors. Yeah. All are backing Tinubu's re-election.
Page 30 has got that one for you, though. Fubara gives nod to Chinda, other Rainbow Coalition candidates in Rivers. Page 3 has got that story. Well, I'll just say that's all for that daily.
All right, let's take this day newspaper. Let's take this one from this day newspaper. The big bold story here says Trump to Tinubu, U.S. stands firmly with Nigeria against terrorism. Trump says to Tinubu that U.S., that's the United States, stands firmly with Nigeria against terrorism. And for the writer here, reaffirms commitment to nation security, stability, counter-terrorism effort. The stories you'll find on page 8 of this day newspaper. Now here this one from Hope Uzodinma. It says Southeast governors have agreed to work for president in 2027 poll. Southeast governors have agreed to work for president in 2027 poll. Says president has done well for the zone. That's on page 6. This is coming from Uzodinma. Nigeria's oil benchmark tops $95 amid escalating Middle East conflict. That's on page 32. All right, for this one here, it says Air Peace in strategic partnership with Etihad Airways. That's on page 32. Wike's daughter graduates from University of Southampton. Another lawyer.
There's a lot of
from the Wike's family
going on in that family, I tell you. And all of them outside the shores of Nigeria. That's
all right. All right.
Okay. Well, that is for the This Day newspaper. Now, let's look at the Nation newspaper. We've looked at it before. Okay, let's see with this one, the Guardian newspaper this morning. Right. So we see the Guardian newspaper. The big story is 2027 presidential elections. That is the kicker. INEC helpless as early campaigns flout Electoral Act fairness rules. Okay, 2027 presidential elections is a kicker. INEC helpless as early campaigns flout Electoral Act fairness rules. All right, and we also see this one right here, and it says court finds poverty keeping Nigerian prisons congested, says NHRC, I beg your pardon. Court fines is a kicker. Court fines. All right. Poverty keeping Nigerian prisons congested, says NHRC. Page 5 has got that story. And this one here says presidency pegs yearly power investment deficit at 11 billion US dollars. Page 15 has got that one for you. Controversy trails 2026 budget amid palace church allocations delays. News page 6 has got that story for you. Payroll fraud. Police top list as ICPC uncovers 908 fake workers. World Day Against Trafficking. That is the kicker. NAPTIP says 300,000 trafficked in 64 billion US dollar scam. Page 5. And to page, what page now? What page? This one just, okay, this one just above the big story. Oil nears 100 US dollars per barrel as marketers resume petrol loading. Page 2. Nigeria's solar market hits 2.4 billion US dollars as Africa attracts 13.5 billion US dollars renewable energy investment, and Nigeria is accounting for 2.4 billion US dollars of that 13.5 billion US dollars. Page 3 has got that one. Dangote returns to Naira sales, raises ex-depot price to 1,215 Naira.
All right.
Page 2 has got that one for you.
That's for the Guardian newspaper.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go straight to the Daily Sun newspaper this morning. Presidency Atiku fight. Presidency Atiku fight. This one is boldly written on the front page of the Daily Sun. And for the writers here, ex-VP Sodid past hunting him. Right, and apologize, resign over PFIPC scandal. Atiku tells Tinubu, apologize, resign over PFIPC scandal. This is Atiku telling Tinubu, and that's on page 6 of the Daily Sun newspaper. And just above that story, payroll fraud. Police top list as ICPC uncovers 908 fake workers across MDAs. That's on page 6 of the Daily Sun. And on page 29, 2027, Southeast governors solidly support Tinubu's re-election. Hope Uzodinma. All right, still with the Sun newspaper, the voice of the nation, on page 26, Senate moves to compel CBN, NNPCL, 39 others to account for remittances. Now, for the writers here, this one says, accuses several agencies of frustrating legislative oversight. The stories you'll find on page 26. This is on page 6. Fubara backs Chinda as successor. Support Wiki. Okay. Fubara backs Chinda as successor. Support Wiki. Says, I'm back with our family. Says, I'm back with our family. This is saying Fubara might not contest for the Rivers gubernatorial election. So he's supporting Chinda. All right, okay, he's back to the family. Hope he's back for good this time, because he's been coming back and going, coming back and going, you know. Right? All right, yeah, that's on page 6. Page 26 once again says, controversy over reps allocation of 780 million naira for evangelical instruments, musical instrument, church instrument in the budget. Controversy over reps allocation of 780 million naira for evangelical instrument. All right, that's on page 20. That's it for the Daily Sun, right? It's about time, right?
Well, that's right. That's what it is for the Daily Sun newspaper.
Yeah.
We will indeed very quickly see yet another daily now. That should be the Nigerian Tribune newspaper.
Okay.
And the Nigerian Tribune newspaper this morning, this one here saying APC Atiku trade words over 12.8 trillion naira service-wide vote. Right? It's got a couple of writers to it now. This one says ADC presidential candidate lacks basic understanding of public finance. APC saying that. This one here coming from Atiku says you failed to address central issue of how SWV ballooned by over 1,918% in 2 years. Page 3 has got that big story. And we see page 4, add 1 to 3, you get 4. Illegal mining. Senate proposes bill on tied to regulation penalties. Page 4. Your government EFCC battle in court over states' finances. Page 3. And to page 3, PFIPC reps to quiz NSA, IGP, Finance Minister, Accountant General, others today. Something on health now, just to help you stay healthy. 5 cups of coffee daily, safe for heart. American Heart Association is saying that 5 cups of coffee daily, safe for heart. Is it the same when you take it in Nigeria? Don't know. Can't say. But page 25 has got this one here. Fubara declares support for Rivers Rainbow Coalition, backs Tinubu Chinda. All right, Tinubu asks Folaring to unite feuding or your APC chieftains as anti-Ali aspirants split. President expects resolution of crisis in 2 weeks. Page 16. Dangote refinery hikes petrol price to 1,215 naira. Resumes gantry loading in naira. Page 6 has got that story. Just above the Nigerian Tribune newspaper banner now, you find this one here, and it says Trump lords Tinubu over fight against terror, protection of Christians. Page 2 has got that story. Okay, I give a bell to that one right there. I mean, look, except you're just being defiant, except you're not being honest to yourself. I mean, I've never seen an administration that has fought terrorism like the Tinubu administration has done. I mean, not just fought, also recorded some successes. Some successes. If you look at it, I mean, if you want to peg it, against every other administration. And the fact is, I'm always particular about the saving of life, not the loss of life. So if we have more Nigerians, more brothers, more sisters, more family members not having to pay ransom and they're saved, removed from the clutch of death, then I think that's some success that should be laudable. But yeah, let's go pay some bills. We will be right back.
Stomach discomfort fit slow you down. Heartburn, too much acid and indigestion fit affect how you dey feel throughout the day. Na why correct antacid care dey important. Mag Flex Antacid Suspension dem specially formulate am to help neutralize excess stomach acid and give relief from discomfort wey hyperacidity, indigestion and heartburn dey cause. Mag Flex Antacid Suspension dey work gently and effectively dey help you feel comfortable so you fit return to your daily activities with confidence. Mag Flex Antacid Suspension fit for adults and dem design am with quality, safety and reliability for mind. Mag Flex Antacid Suspension na product from Biomedical Limited. Mag Flex Antacid Suspension, effective relief wey you fit rely on. If symptoms continue after 3 days, abeg see your doctor.
Biomedical Limited.
Effective, affordable, reliable.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Now we be hearing from you. Please, straight to the point. Please, I beg you, straight to the point. Your name, your location, and let's just have that conversation. Hello, good morning.
Hello,
Yes.
Master Yudi,
Good morning to you, my brother.
Yes, the Radio Godi Voice, and I also greet Mr. Adeleke. This is
Good morning.
Good
Good morning,
every
Abubakar.
caller and every listener in
That's
this
right.
platform this morning, Mr. Yudi. I
Please.
think I have to give it to Mr. President and also Chief of the Minister of Defense, General Christopher.
Right.
Give it to him and also give it to late Labaja. It's a grassroots and
Right.
he fought those terrorists
Right.
and Labaja.
Yeah.
Give it to him. May he so rest in peace.
Amen to that.
You seen Mr. Yudi, fake agency, powerful people behind it, and their name was to bring out those people. They are killing this country. They are killing this country. They are killing this country. If something was not done, something was not done about all those people, they should capital punishment. They should face capital punishment. You see, not only that man that they are just program and this powerful people behind it. I think Nigeria will be great again, Mr. Yudi. Those people, they are killing this country. Civil servants, some of them, their hand is inside this matter. Some of civil servants. And when some of civil servants are suffering, some of them are enjoying. It's very opportunity. Thank you very much. Let me
Many
give that
thanks.
to order.
Appreciate it, Abubakar. All right, keep the calls coming through. You already know the number, but if you are just tuning in for the first time, it is 0907-353-0044. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you, Chimezie.
Good morning.
Yeah. How are you,
Very
my
well,
people?
thank you. Very well.
Good morning.
Where are you calling from, please?
I'm calling from Sokoto presently. I
us.
believe you people have a cups of coffee, yeah?
We wish we had. We wish, but no, not yet, though. All right.
Okay.
Yes.
You people will have it after I have come to take my cake off the lady.
Okay.
I
Right.
want to comment on Hope Ozadem, and I'll go direct to him. He said that 5 governors are behind the APC or governor or President Tinubu. Okay, I'm happy he said only 5. The number is just 5. But if he is 5 in that thing, let him not try Abia State. Even in Imo, his place, he will lose. And he knows he's a sore loser. Because we will remind him of how we are killed in Imo State. We know who destabilized Imo State using Asari Dokuba. My brother, you see, listen, 1 minute, so that hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go
So
ahead.
that I'll be fine. I said he will explain to Southeasterners who were actually disturbing the Southeast on Mondays. The results are there. You are just trying to collect money from President Tinubu because you know that your wishes will come to flatly fail.
All right.
As for the ghost workers, it's unfortunate. Police are just chief in corruption. I believe the present IG should do something. It's not only arresting these people. Nobody has been sent to jail. Like the last caller said, what stops us from killing these people? It's like you go and get somebody who is adulterating consumables or edibles. You allow that person. Why not kill off that person? Kill them by execution or long term. And others will learn. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Chinese, for that one. We go on the Facebook page now. Remember, we are live on YouTube as well. It is Eagles TV Abuja on YouTube and on Facebook.
Yeah.
On Facebook, it is Eagles FM
Abuja.
Abuja. Right, please get onto the YouTube. I don't know. We can't say this enough. Show us that love. Show us that support. Leave a message in the message section and let us also read from you via the YouTube page, right? However, on Facebook, it is Eagles FM Abuja and we are also live right there on Facebook. Also do well to leave a message with the WhatsApp and let's have that conversation.
All right, let's quickly pick this call. Hello.
Hello, Omola.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Abokar, calling you from Gwagwalada.
Right.
Abubakar.
Talk to us, Abubakar.
The person in question concerning PFICC, Adeyemi is only a low ranger. Can Adeyemi be a fraudster who infiltrated Aso Rock presidency and perpetrated fraud and scam at the highest government level? It's impossible. Where some prominent top functionaries of this government are being invited. What about the key person in picture, Gbajabi Amila? He should step aside. The global community are watching Nigeria, European Union, and whatever. They are watching Nigeria. They are diminishing Nigeria image internationally. It's unfortunate. If Gbajabi Amila will not step aside, we are calling on European Union to place ban on him and all top functionaries of this government. Okay. They are dragging the name of Nigeria in mud. Okay. It's unfortunate. Thank you.
Many thanks.
All right, thank you so much.
Right.
Well appreciated.
They're dragging the name of a country into the mud, is what he says. Samuel, we see you now on Facebook, and Samuel is saying, all the way from Kuje, that is. He says, good morning to you, my brothers. Omogundwak Daniel and Omotola Dilike. Congratulations. Happy survival to see another new day alive and healthy. I tell you, every day is a survival in Nigeria. UD and Omoti Babanla, kudos to our gallant soldiers for the wonderful work they are doing. May the Lord God Almighty continue to shield and protect them from the attacks of the terrorists. In Jesus' name, he says. Well, if it is in a country where things are working, some people would have resigned and given room for proper investigation because of the Phantom Agency saga. But they will not resign because of wickedness and selfishness. We will get it right one day in Jesus' name, he says again. Have a blessed and peaceful, blissful day. All right. Many thanks. Well, Dr. Mrs. Ma Olebara says.
All right, Dr. Mrs. Ma Olebara from Owerri. She says, corruption is bleeding this country to death. A country where those given opportunity to serve, loot and steal without consideration for the masses. All this wealth and prosperity that our leaders are accumulating, will they carry them to the grave? It's just but one day. We have totally lost faith in democracy because the expected benefits are a mirage. As this government come to bring more sufferings or to alleviate until stiffer penalties like death, life imprisonment, and forfeiture of wealth so corruptly accumulated are introduced and implemented, we will make no headway. This is from Dr. Mrs. Ma Olebara.
That's right. Now let's get on to the WhatsApp now and see for ourselves. So sorry, I'm not sure we can take your WhatsApp voice notes. A little bit of technicality going on in the studio. But then let's take this one here. It's coming from Chinonso from Suleja. They have systematically removed Gbajabia Mila from the fake agency scandal. Believe this administration at your own risk, he says. Chinonso from Suleja says, welcome back, Udwak. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I beg if you can quickly type your message on WhatsApp. It will be very helpful. I don't know. There's so much going on, so much we're grappling with on here just to make sure this works. Hello, good morning.
Hello,
good morning.
Good morning.
Abdul calling from Suleja.
Abdul.
Yudi, I greet you.
Thank you.
Amati Babala,
You're welcome.
to you.
Yeah.
Yudi, thank you very much for giving us opportunity to talk on this beautiful radio.
That's right.
My greetings go to the callers and listeners on this beautiful radio, especially my friend Salasi. UD, I'm surprised to hear ghost worker in police.
That's
why I'm just trying to call things, because I don't know how comes it happens that we'll have ghost worker in police. I thought maybe it's all this ministry alone that you can have ghost worker.
In fact, they top the list. They top the list. They're like the number one in the list of ghost workers
in police. It is surprising. I'm surprised when I heard it too. I said, oh, there's nothing that cannot happen in this country.
Wow.
UD, I want to use this opportunity to thank our gallant officers for the wonderful work they are doing. They are really trying these days. And as they are trying, the federal government also should try for their welfare. Yeah. They should make sure that they take care of them very well. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless Nigeria.
God bless you.
That's right.
God bless you,
Abdul, for that one, though. Well, I'm not sure we can go any further, though. I'm not so sure. I mean, there's a bit going on with a WhatsApp line. Okay, we see a type message. We will be taking type messages now. Oh, this is not for us. I believe this is...
all right, we have another call. Let's just quickly just take this one.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Miss Area, Apostle also live.
Yes, my name is Apostle also live.
Okay.
AKA I'm calling from Abu. So my take goes like this. No smoke without fire. That man that committed that offense. What is the name? He said all of them they join hands together. But in Nigeria, you will see that the whole problem was sweeping under the carpet. You will never hear about it. After some time now, the thing will be a thing of past, because we have many of them who have looted Nigerian money. But today they are contesting as senator, contesting as this and that. That's Nigeria for you. Another thing I want to say before my time will exhaust is this: please, Mr. Trump, to help Nigeria. The killing is getting out of hand, and the people that find themselves in the corridor of power, they have lost the idea to arrest the situation.
But Donald Trump is saying Donald Trump is actually
want to continue.
Can you hear me? Donald Trump is saying, Tinubu, you are doing well.
Oh, you see, so please, Trump will change the other mindset that Tinubu is doing well. Every day you on radio in Nigeria, on television, you'll be hearing killing and killing. Killing is not our flag, please.
Okay.
Thank you and God bless you.
All right.
Daniel and
Thank you. Thank you, Ekaro.
So at the 9 o'clock hour, we'll be talking about some successes from the NDLEA.
That's right.
You know that agency, right? Amazing agency, drug law enforcement there. They make it happen, and yes, we will talk about it. We will not turn a blind eye. I mean, it's not just going to be about the killings. It's not just going to be about the bad things going on. There are good things happening, and it is very needful, necessary to talk about these good things. So the NDLEA will be in the spotlight for the 9 o'clock hour. But we can't go further now. I'm sorry, can't take your voice notes either. We will indeed have that conversation at the 9 o'clock hour if we can, just to start the conversation, get to hear from your voice notes, and then we get into the details of the conversations.
All right. So don't forget to join 9 a.m. And once we leave the studio and after paying the bills, Alan Smith will be here for spots on Eagles Wings.
That's right.
That's right. My name is Omotola Adeleke Omoti Babanla.
Udrak Daniel is my name. You did a golden voice.